Because I think when people hear West Virginia rural town, they think cows along the road.
Right, they think
there's farms, tractors
really
on the
nice
road.
here. They're nice.
That is part of the perception is everybody's going to be nice, and that is I think we have, but they're not seeing the meth getting moved.
Yeah,
they're not seeing the drugs coming in from Detroit. They're not seeing
We got
that.
some hoods, we got some ghettos up here. It gets crazy up here, just like it does in the city. And that's what I realized. Like even though it's not the same ghetto, it is ghetto areas. Like
The definition is the
it,
same.
Yeah, they call it trailer trash and all that. It's the struggle, flat out. Ain't fucking ghetto or trashy. It's we struggling out the mud. You feel me? We both getting it from we taking care of ourselves. We got no heat in our house. You know what I mean? We gotta use fucking charcoal, fucking
Kerosene heaters, opening the stove up and running the stove.
Our pipes is frozen and shit like that. Trust me, like it's the same.
It's a different.
It's a different, but at the same time, it's the same.
It's a different elevator on the same floor.
Right. Yeah, that's a good way.
The makeup's different.
Bro,
same woman with different makeup.
Down in Cumberland, man, and they won't fix the shit. So I'll be happy enough just to be like, oh, I think I can do, I can do this. But they won't allow you to do it there.
You need permits, you need certifications.
Yeah, they're not gonna let me
licensing.
take all my PVC out and do that. They losing money. You know what I'm saying? They lost it. I don't need you no more. Let me go ahead and put my money in escrow so you can go ahead and fix it or not get paid.
Well, there's another issue where you were like, I bet I can do it. You do it right. There's Billy Bob down there. I bet you I can do it. And then his trailer falls apart. That's where maybe the licensing to an extent.
Right.
Should
but some
be
people
encouraged.
That's one thing that West Virginia has that Maryland doesn't have. Like, it gives you the experience of living, like actually taking care of yourself. Like, you're gonna have to get it from knowledge, not from someone else's resources, which is where Maryland is. Everyone is a resource, where you have to get it from someone else. Where here,
they'll teach you instead of you paying them.
You become the resource. You become the one that can fix it and take care of this, or basically you know what I mean, build your own house from scratch. Like, I learned a lot of shit up here, bro. Like, I wouldn't be able to take care of my cars or take care of my house the way I do if I didn't come up here and I had my own trailer and they was like, well, you gotta do that shit yourself. Or you know what I mean?
We ain't doing that for free.
Dig yourself out of this right here.
You gonna dig your own water line, and you gonna learn. You gonna go on YouTube and you gonna watch videos, and you're gonna figure out how to do it yourself.
Because I've never seen people who are as well equipped to handle life from I guess it's North Carolina. It's the West down, like the South. The South gets in it. Like, the North is kind of controlled, bro. Like, they want, like...
New York. And,
all that shit. They would want
that's
you
the
to get
culture.
it. Yeah, they would want you to get it from somebody else who has to go through years and years of bullshit. It's basically like this. If you don't have the certificate, you don't have the validation. Versus here, if you have the knowledge, that's all that matters. Like, you can get a job and then get the certification later. Like, I could have gotten to climbing trees and trimming if I knew how to do it, and then they were like, oh, he's a tree climber, and certified me in the machinery and shit like that after the fact. There, it's all about paperwork.
So did you see where Trump, he issued an executive order of, or a federal order or whatever?
I don't think it was an order. I think he passed a policy. It's more of a policy than an order.
Well, either way, he made it where federal jobs no longer require a degree. It's based on merit.
No, it's not that it doesn't require. They're like, if you have a degree, but you've been doing it for 10 years, you're going to be more likely to get it instead of you.
So it's all about experience now versus actually.
Do you think it's a good idea?
I think that's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. Yeah. I feel like it puts the rat race in place. You know what I'm saying? It still makes it so you have to earn it versus just going through the schematics of, oh, well, I went to school, because people can cheat in school.
Yeah, you're right.
Put test answers on your hand. Like, I know it. Like, there's
100,000 in debt.
That right there puts you, like, I understand the debt. I don't appreciate the debt thing, because I know, like, my producer lives in Sweden and they don't have debt for college. They pay,
you can go for
your college. Yeah, dude. And I'm like, why are we not like that in America? Why?
Why don't we have free healthcare?
It's the power.
There's too much money being lost.
Yeah, dude. Like, they're not going to allow us to get the power to be millionaires unless we pay in
$1 million.
$1 million. Yeah. That's college.
You might make $1 million, but you're going to pay $2 million.
Right. That's what college is all about, dude. Like, that's why, like, you have to get these certification to get these good jobs, and then you have to go through help. Like, it's hard for us to get unionship down there, dude. Like, I was working at UPS for years. Still, I didn't work 30 days within the 60 days to get my unionship. But I can drive a forklift. unload a truck within an hour. I can do anything they say. I work too fast. Like anything they ask me to do,
But
I
you don't
do.
deserve a union. You don't deserve it.
Like I shouldn't be fighting to get unionship when like it's something that I already earned. Yeah, I already earned that. You know. But I go to another job and I'm making $22
Walk through the door with it,
bro. Like it's just crazy. It's just all about the areas, how they perceive you, how they like what they expect from you, and the money they have in that area. Like it's certain areas where they don't want to allow people to take their jobs because they don't have a lot of opportunities. And then there's some places where like shit, we got people coming in and out the door.
Keep going.
Yeah,
like you'll be gone in a month, and I'll have somebody else in there to replace you.
We got people coming in all the time. So like I feel like when it comes to schooling, it don't matter about the schooling if you're learning from your job experience.
So it can be offset.
I feel
not
like
necessarily that the degree's useless, but
I feel like it's like like you said, they're one and the same. Like
so like 4 years in school might be equal to
6 to 8 years,
5 to 8 years in doing it, because you're going to come out with the same knowledge at the end of the day.
Unless that you're going for like a managerial position, which or put it like this, a corporate position. Like if you're learning about the whole controls of the function of the business itself, which is a different mindset than being able to control your team. Exactly. Then I get it.
Maybe you should, if you don't have to go to college, you should have a certification.
Yeah, you still should be
have
on that field. You need to still get your feet dirty, get your hands dirty, get used to that stuff, even if you're going to be the one telling us cutting out checks.
You still need to get in the mud. You should at least know what it's like.
Exactly.
And that's why shows like Undercover Boss, that's why they're so popular, because they're not doing it.
Undercover Boss is the shit.
Like,
it's the best, bro, because they are dealing with these people's true.
And then they learn.